I'm meteorologist Peter Chan at the National Weather Service for Alaska statewide weather on this Friday, May 12th. We have a lot to talk about. The main thing has been we've seen some milder temperatures, especially across areas of the east central interior that has led to increasing snowmelt. And overall, we are anticipating this weekend into next week an increase in significant snowmelt, especially along the south slope of the Brooks Range down through the interior, with even warmer temperatures developing over the Panhandle as a large warm ridge of high pressure intensifies over western Canada and builds north and westward early and middle part of next week. So river breakup is underway, especially across the east central interior. Flood watches are in effect for ice jams at Manly Hot Springs on the Tanana River through this weekend, and at Eagle on the Yukon River through this weekend as well, again due to the potential for ice jams that could cause flooding. So far, the river breakup in Canada and the Yukon, Dawson City to the Alcan border, has been dynamic with some ice flows. Also, we have a strong frontal system that will be pushing into the west coast over the weekend, beginning late this Friday night through the day on Saturday into Saturday night. Areas of the west central coast along the Seward Peninsula down through the lower Yukon Delta could see wind gusts out of the southeast and south as high as 45 to 60 miles an hour. And this could result in some hazardous ice shoves known as EVUs along areas of the coast, especially the southern portion of the Seward Peninsula between Nome and Golovin. And then speaking of, we also have some very warm temperatures that are going to be developing over the Panhandle early and middle part of next week. This warm ridge of high pressure will continue to build over western Canada, and as a result, we're going to see temperatures warming up into the 60s and 70s across a good portion of the Panhandle, areas that get full sun those days, Monday through at least Wednesday. And there's even the potential, perhaps, of an isolated 80-degree reading, especially somewhere there in the southern Panhandle, not entirely out of the question. So definitely stay tuned to later forecasts. The most active weather, though, will be along the west coast as we go through the early weekend. For Alaska statewide weather, I'm Peter Chan.